Hey, morning.
Hello.
Hi there. Good morning.
Morning. Sorry I'm late. Let me share the notes for today. Can we get started? Right, so welcome everyone to the TOC meeting. Today is September the 26th. I'm Andrea Frittoli. I work for IBM. And yeah, feel free to sign yourself in if you would like to. Sharing the link. So I only have like some placeholder for updates in the agenda today, but if there are other things that I would like to discuss, please feel free to bring them up. The first topic would be so updates on the Continuous Delivery Foundation. And Fatih, would you be able to provide us some updates?
Yeah. Hi again, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. So, as you know, there have been some conversations about the Continuous Delivery Foundation because of some of the challenges we have been facing. And I think we had a TOC meeting 2 weeks ago, and this topic was part of that meeting as well. But over the last 2 weeks, the conversations continue with the Linux Foundation and the CDF Governing Board. And I'm happy to say that CDF will continue to do what it's been doing. So we can, relax and, do what we have been doing and continue, pushing the continuous domain forward. So that is the main thing that happened over the last couple of weeks. But this means that we need to do some changes within the CDF to make sure we can sustain the foundation and continue helping our projects. And this means that we will need to look at the finances of the foundation and make sure that we can, reduce some of our expenses. And some of the things that will be impacted by this change are, for example, we will not have marketing and staff travel, and there will be reductions in staff. And this will open up some, budget for us to have our projects with their, cloud expenses. But again, the cloud budget will be limited as well. And hopefully these changes will keep us going, and as the things improve next year, things may change. So it is too early to talk about next year, but yeah, the CDF will continue, and the no marketing, no staff travel, and reduction and stuff and so on. Thanks, Andrea, for capturing those notes. And one thing I want to highlight is that we are already talking to some of our projects, but the cloud infra budget is one of the big items within CDF budget. So we already start talking with our projects to make sure what they spend is actually spent for things that are used, not like things that are left there and consuming our budget. So that work will continue. But yeah, and the budget will be approved by the board during November. And we had some experiences in the past, like projects didn't give us input regarding what kind of expenses they might or what kind of needs they might have for next year. So I urge all our project representatives to reach out to us as quickly as possible if they foresee any additional funding for next year, apart from like cloud budget, which we already have some kind of estimation for that, which will need to be reduced as well. So that is very quick summary. Any questions? Comments? Again, the budget needs, yes, if we can know about that, we can bring that to board and the Linux Foundation and see if anything can be done there instead of like learning this next year after we make the budget, and things would be a lot difficult if that happens.
Thank you, Fatih, for the update. So for cloud infrastructure, one question that I have is, does it include CI cost? Does that include also things like domain names and any similar?
I believe they are separate from cloud costs. These cloud costs we are talking about is the costs incurred by running CI/CD workloads for our project development needs, like on GCP, Azure, or AWS.
Domain names and things like that are covered by the G&A for the CD Foundation, so that's covered as well. So there'll be no changes to your websites or anything like that.
Yeah. Thanks, Michelle, for joining as well.
No, thank you. Is it?
The G&A, it's the general and administrative costs
Okay.
associated with being part of the Linux Foundation. So that it covers all of our billing, any legal situations, very minor marketing things. What else does it cover? Yeah, just pretty much all of the really basic level support from the Linux Foundation. But yeah, all of our cloud, all of our domain hosting, and groups.io and all of that is covered under that. And Zoom, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, Zoom is covered as well. And we're currently trying to audit the meetups groups, and we're going to see if we can have some level of meetup presence. We just can't afford the current status of like 87 groups. So
great. And just to make sure, the HackND organization, CDF organization, is that a free one, or is that something that is covered?
So that is actually, I got that before I joined the Linux Foundation around 2021, and it is the HackMD has this program for open source organizations. So it is under my name. Like I reached out to them and asked them to give us Pro HackMD Pro or whatever it is called. So they should continue existing there. It's like it's not paid. It's like, yeah.
Thanks, Fatih, for confirming that. Yeah, I seem to remember that, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so that's great. So basically, I think most of the infrastructure, except for the meetups, is in place. So that means that there is minimal impact for projects, which is great. All right. Okay. Any more questions from anyone on this topic? Okay. I mean, for the next sections, project updates and SIG updates, I didn't have any specific update in mind to bring, but I was wondering if we had a representative of different project, if there was any update they wanted to bring to share with the rest. Otherwise, we can keep the meeting short for today. All right. Sounds like we don't have more topics for today. Yeah, so I give you back 47 minutes. But thanks for joining today, and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.